did sit, man. That's talking about the Heavenly Father himself, man. That's not talking about the Lord. That's talking about the Heavenly Father, man. All right? Because he's known as the Ancient of Days, man. He was before time itself. All right? So it said what? And I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and his hair of his head was like the pure wool, man. So it's the same description of hair as the Lord, man. All right? So it has that woolly textured hair, man. All right? That white woolly hair. All right? So that's how we know that not only the Lord is a so-called black man, but the Heavenly Father is a so-called black man. All right? Because when he made Adam, right, they said make them in their image, right? He was made from the dust of the ground, man. When you go to the dust of the ground, which is the soil of the earth, it goes from a lighter brown, right, to a darker brown. Man. The purest soil, the best soil, is the darkest soil, man. So that's how you know that Adam was a so-called black man. Okay? The Lord didn't make Adam from the soil of the earth and turn him into a pale-skinned person. It doesn't make sense. All right? You know, so we're trying to break down these strongholds and these lies that are pushed out. People say, "Oh, why does it matter?" Okay, if it didn't matter, then there shouldn't be that image on across the planet Earth, man. All right? They put that image up for a reason, man. Right? To push that so-called white supremacy, man. All right? That shit has to be taken down, man. All right? Okay, this is Daniel's 10 verse 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl, and his face has the appearance of lightning. All right, when it says his body, it's talking about his garment, man. All right, because beryl is a green color, man. All right, it's talking about his garment. All right, and this is talking about the Lord. Right, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with the fine golds of Uphaz, which we read in Revelation. He had the golden girdle. Right, his body also was like the beryl, and his face was like the appearance of lightning. Right, which means that his face shined, because it said what? Wisdom maketh the man's face to shine. All right. When men have wisdom, their face shines. I'm talking about true wisdom. All right. This is and his eyes were as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet. All right. So this doesn't go to his feet. His arms. It just doesn't go into his feet in this verse. It goes into his arms as well. All right. So it said his arms and his feet, like in color to polished brass, man. And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude, man. All right? So we know that the Heavenly Father, right, and his Son are so-called black men. According to the description in Revelation, the scriptures in Daniel 7 and Daniel 10, man. All right? So we don't know where these false images came from, which we do know where they came from. They came from the devil, the so-called white man, right? Around the 1400s. With Cesare Borgia, man, the Borgia family, man, right? They put that up in order to go around the planet Earth and deceive the nations, man. When Christopher Columbus came over here, man. All right. You get that. You get that in Maccabees 3 verse 48. I thought it was First Maccabees 3, but it's long in the verse though. Maccabees 3 verse 48. Okay? This is 1 Maccabees 3 verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, right, which is the scriptures, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images, man. All right? So that's what they did, man. The so-called white man took down the dark images in Europe, right? And they put up the image of the so-called white man, right? They did something called iconoclasm, okay? Which they put up the false image, all right?